Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706.
Hey, I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 30th of June, getting set to kick off July tomorrow. 4th of July weekend right around the corner. And man, what a great day today. The humidity low, temperatures comfortable almost. Let's take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network. First off, coming from Fayette, and let me tell you what, that is a fall-looking sky. The visibility is excellent, almost like October. If you didn't know any better, you'd think maybe it was Halloween looking at that sky. Just beautiful. Same deal up in the Tennessee Valley. That's the Skycam indicator, a cloudless sky in the dry air. And way down south, oh yeah, place is packed. That's the Gulf Shore Skycam on top of the Phoenix All Suites overlooking the Hangout and the public beach. And looks like a big crowd down there soaking up the summer sun on the Redneck Riviera. There's the water vapor satellite shot. You can see that big heat ridge is expanding while the weather here is pretty comfortable. It's blazing hot underneath the core of that thing over parts of Texas and Oklahoma. And, of course, underneath the ridge, you've got Arlene that moved inland early this morning over Mexico. And, yeah, look at our numbers. These are at 2 o'clock, all below guidance. Now, Alexander City, that's not correct. It's not 97. That's a bogus number. But you can see upper 80s and low 90s. The guidance had mid-90s today. And again, part of that's the good soil moisture from all the rain we've had recently. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference, and I think the statistical guidance is just too hot in coming days. You can see 89 at Birmingham, Anniston 88, Tuscaloosa 92. But around the nation, searing heat out west. Looks like it's 104 in south central Kansas at 2 o'clock. With triple-digit heat surrounding that. That's the core of the heat bubble. And, of course, surrounding that, it's nice and cool with 60s over the Rocky Mountains and 60s up in the northeastern states. Check the watch warning map and look at that map. Got a couple of severe thunderstorm watch boxes way off to the west, affecting a pretty good chunk of Colorado, parts of Wyoming. There's the westernmost box that is in effect for places like Grand Junction and Craig, Colorado, until 6 o'clock Mountain Time tonight, where some pretty healthy storms have formed. Day one convective outlook got the standard slight risk of severe weather all the way from the Rockies up to the Canadian border of Minnesota. And on day two, again, a slight risk way up north, which is what you expect this time of the year. Check the QPF chart. This is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock. And you can almost pick out the heat center out there over West Texas and Oklahoma. Just searing heat, hot, dusty, no rain. We're going to be on that eastern flank of the heat ridge from time to time. And, again, that should open the door for some convection perhaps late this weekend or early next week. In the tropics, Arlene is inland. The rest of the Atlantic Basin is very quiet. Arlene came in this morning packing sustained winds of 65 miles per hour. The system is now weakening inland over Mexico, but it's producing some pretty good rains as far north as the Rio Grande Valley of South Texas. Brownsville, Harlingen, McAllen, and that is rain that is very welcome for them. All right, we'll check the GFS. This is the output at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, July 1st, new month. And that heat ridge is just soaring up into the Great Lakes. Strong energy coming through the Dakotas. And again, we've got just a light northeast flow aloft here. And tomorrow should be dry, although we've noticed that the GFS from time to time has shown this easterly flow trying to bring in a little moisture from the Atlantic, suggesting it may be isolated showers over East Alabama. It's certainly possible, but again, we think the chance of rain is so small it's not worth mentioning in the forecast, as we still got these low dew points. In fact, boy, the dew points today are just tremendous. Notice the dew point in Cortland, Alabama is down to 55 at 2 o'clock. Wow. All right, Saturday starting off the 4th of July holiday weekend. Sunny and hot. Now, the GFS has 97. I think it's too hot. I think it'll be 94 or 95. Shave off 3 degrees thanks to the soil moisture. Sunday, another beautiful day. Sunny with mid-90s. And Monday, the 4th of July. You might want to bring in the chance of a few widely scattered afternoon storms there. I can certainly understand that as the heat ridge weakens slightly, but much of the day should be dry. There's Tuesday of next week as everybody goes back to work. And we're kind of on the eastern periphery of the heat ridge. And, little things can happen there. The old ring of fire effect where sometimes storm masses can come down from the north. That synoptic map there doesn't show anything, but again, it's not out of the question. We'll mention your typical summer weather here. Partly sunny, hot, steamy, scattered afternoon storms. And we note the Yucatan Channel is a little disturbed down to the south down there. There's Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Again, very typical midsummer weather for the middle part of next week. Partly sunny, hot, few spots getting an afternoon storm. We'll check the end of the forecast on July the 16th. The old 588 circle over much of the nation. The westerlies are up into Canada. And around here, again, nothing out of the ordinary. It looks very typical for midsummer in Alabama, if that's right. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We will have notes on the blog, the next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.